Hey there, fellow Tarnish. Welcome back to the playthrough of Elden Ring. I'm Stubbs the Wizard, your host with the most. And right now I'm continuing playing through as a samurai, steeped in honor. And look at the dancing tree. The queen loves those dancing trees, so I just take a look at them. They're nice. Now, one of the things I do, most of what I do is I do themed playthroughs of Elden Ring. And this one was brought to me by a friend and subscriber. I guess it's more important he's my friend. But anyway, he wanted me to play through as a samurai. There he is. And his name is Mindless Meat. That was the name of my buddy from the Free Time Creators Collective, which I'll talk about a little later. And the samurai's name, you see up there in the upper left, is Kegareta. Or Kegareta. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. But there it is. And I had a challenge out for whoever would discover what that meant in the context of the game. I would give them an attaboy. And I don't know. That is what it is. I don't have a facility giving out a bunch of money or really inclination to for something like that. Anyway, the idea though is to figure that out, and Mindless Meat actually figured it out. He's a pretty smart guy. And let's just take the helmet off. And there he is. That is my interpretation of Mindless Meat. I don't know. I don't remember making him quite so dark, but, you know, that's interesting. Anyway, the important thing about Mindless Meat is his beard. Not that he's extremely tan. I don't really know. I don't remember it being that dark. I think something maybe goofed up. But anyway. Now, the thing with Mindless Meat, though, he will oft say he is made of flesh and beard. So I got the biggest, bushiest beard I could. And there you go. So congratulations, Mindless Meat, for figuring out on this character. So he asked me to play as a samurai. And I'm steeped with honor.
Did you give them that I love them?
Okay, I haven't gone to the council yet. So, the idea behind it is I can't do things like use poison. I have to use Eastern armor and Eastern type weapons. Like, you see I have the wakizashi with parry on it. And then I have the Uchikatana. And so let's take on these guys. And the other part is I have to bow to every boss. And a boss for this playthrough is defined as an enemy that has a boss fog. I'm also expanding that to include a few other character types. One would be in the Everjails, those types, and also invasions, like NPC invasions that you're expecting. Like, for instance, I would say Albrecht would be a good invasion. Hey, maybe I'll go kill him next. Or try. I would rather get a higher level weapon with this character before there's a guy there's going to start shooting at me. Before I take on Albrecht. It can actually be quite difficult. At this level anyway. Help me, wolves. Help me. Alright. Come at me, bro. And I I missed the parry completely. What you got? I gotta dodge arrows while I'm doing it. So anyway, this samurai, Kegareta, is steeped in honor. Not allowed to use poison. We can use blood. Hemorrhage people, I guess. You might say. And I'm gonna go get this ballista guy. And that's how to behind the character. Now, if anybody else has an idea of what they want seen, I couldn't see because of the wall there. Okay, I'm just going to take you down that way. My wolves knocked him out of the way, so I could not get a backstab on him. Anyway, if anybody wants to think of a playthrough they'd like to see, I would entertain doing it. I did that late. Come at me. I missed. There we go. Now notice I have a talisman on that will restore HP on a critical hit. So there you go. I can't get around this guy. There we go. That was a weird maneuver. There we go. Parry and repost. Death was yours, sir. Alright, I'm gonna go down here and get this dung beetle. Now, one of the things I'd thought to do was to cheese Albrecht, because this dung beetle releases wild strikes, and you can cheese Albrecht by putting wild strikes. It just makes you flail wildly is what it does. But you put it on a weapon that'll bleed, and you just activate it and keep walking towards him, and whatever algorithm his AI has, it just keeps, you keep on stun locking him in wild strikes, and then he dies, and but it doesn't work. You can't put wild strikes on a sword. It's got to be on something like a mace or flail or something like that. Okay, we are not going to go up and engage Morgott right now. We're going to go by the castle because I'm about set up, but what I need to do, let's just cover real quickly. I'm going to go around the castle here and then get over here into Lake of Liurnia. Yeah, and on up in the Altus Plateau very early, because I want to get Yura's sword. I think it's called the Nakakiba, but it's a big, long katana. It reminds me of the washing pole from Dark Souls 3. So there we go. I'll just go on a horse here. Which also reminds me, once I activate this oh, hi bats. Once I activate this next grace, I need to go back and talk to Yura to make sure I further her request. I think I may have already. I'm not sure I am. I am going in utterly the wrong direction. Can I get back up there? I thought. Something did not seem right. There's the Coliseum. We'll get that later. Right now we want to be going this way. So I have not been playing this lately. I feel like this summer, all my nieces, nephews, and stuff have decided to get married, and as we've been traveling all summer to different states to go to their weddings. Let's see what she's got to say. Need some Noxema. Hello?
You, please, I can read them.
Okay, read them.
Your fingers, please, your fingers.
You're weird. There's my hands.
Bless you. Head to the foundation of gold.
Foundation of gold.
Traverse Rhea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed.
Yeah.
Only, why should that matter?
It doesn't.
Stormveil Castle still stands tall.
Yeah. Well, like a typical soothsayer, you have said a lot but told me nothing. That reminds me of, in the movie Mystery Men, Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 7. In the story, here's the workaround, so you don't have to take on the castle first. In the story Mystery Men, the movie, there's a character called the Sphinx. And he actually gets really irritating. Let me run this up this way. Stormwall. Alright. We'll never use that. Anyway, the Sphinx really irritates the main character. This is not the way. Should probably focus a little more on what I'm doing. Because what he does is he's sounding all wise. And so the idea behind Mystery Men is there's these superheroes that their powers are not really very superheroish. So one of them, William H. Macy, he's very good at digging, the digger, you know, and that's his superpower. Another one, the Blue Raja, throws forks, I believe, very well. It's just, so you have superheroes that are kind of different, like in terms of they're not what you traditionally associate as superhero type powers. Anyway, one of them is the Sphinx, and he is training all the other sort of misfit superheroes and Mystery Men. And Ben Stiller's characters, his superpower is anger. He just gets really angry. It doesn't confer anything to him other than just blind rage that's like unreasoning. Like in one of the... Oh, I'm about to fall. In one of the scenes, he basically gets on top of a bus and starts trying to beat up the bus because his rage is blinding, and he loses all faculties of logic. That's his superpower. So the Sphinx is really irritating him because the way the Sphinx gives advice is he makes we're coming to the back door of the Stormveil castle. We can't get very far in this, but we can get the eyeball, the Shabriri grape. We're gonna give to Hayat over here. Anyway, the way the Sphinx gives his wisdom is he says a phrase of something you should do, then he reverses it and tries to make it sound all wise. So, like, he'll say, a failure to plan is simply a plan for failure. You know, and that's what he does all movie. Just says stuff like that, and Ben Stiller, it engages his rage. Hayata's not here. We might have to rest here and see if Hayata comes up. You know, so that's what the crones remind me of. They're saying a bunch of stuff without really saying. Although, if you've played the game, what they're saying makes sense. All right, I'm gonna sleep here to see if we can summon up Hayata here to talk to. While I'm doing that, let's talk briefly about the Free Time Creators Collective. And I remember that we are a group of small channels in terms of subscribers. And that's subjective, what a small channel is, right? And we're just supporting each other. And well, she didn't show up. I wonder if I have to reload the whole thing. Maybe she's over here. I don't think so. Maybe she doesn't appear until after Godric is defeated. Anyway, the Free Time Creators Collective. Try it this way. We have a Discord. I'll put the link to that in the description, as well as the link to some of the OG channels. I hope I touched that grace. Oh no, I slept at it, that's right. So it'll be there. And, you know, come out, join us. Look at other people's channels. They're all great people, all sorts of different types of games. All different sorts of personalities and so forth. Well, she's not there. I wonder, I probably have to do something. I'm doing this game widely out of order because I want to get a weapon that I want. So anyway, the Free Time Creators Collective, check them out. That would be great. They'd appreciate that. Again, congratulations to Mindless Meat for getting the puzzle right of what Kegareta's name means. Which I don't think I mentioned. It means tarnished in Japanese. You could also say it means dirty, but in this context it means tarnished. Kegareta. Alright. As this video, I would appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel. Would be great. And comments would always be good. We respond to all comments eventually. And the only rule we have for the Free Time Creators Collective, if you join, just be nice. That's it. Doesn't cost you anything. Be nice. Be supportive. That's what it's all about, is supporting the smaller channels. And I appreciate you watching this. And as long as you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Thanks.